Good evening, everyone. It is March the 18th, and I am up potting some of my tomatoes that I planted, the very first ones, not the beefsteak, but the black Krim and the San Marzano plum tomatoes. I am up planting them, and I thought I would bring you along and let you kind of see how we do that. The plants are about probably 1 inch to 2 inches tall. This is one of the examples, and they're in this small seed tray, and I said this in an earlier video, but I'll say again, I don't particularly like those because they get really big really fast for those. So I have some bigger pots just for size. I think these are like quart pots, but just for size, this is my hand. So it's like 2 sizes up. So you have the small pots like these, and then you have the next size up, which is these, and then this is the bigger size. So I am going to go ahead and upplant mine from that very small one to this large one so that I don't have to disrupt them again. When I plant these in the garden, and we'll go over that then, I will take all of the dirt out of this pot and put it in the hole, hopefully not to disrupt the roots too very much. But I don't always plant mine really deep in the garden, but when I am up potting, as long as I have room in that pot, I do, just so that those roots, while they're indoors, have time to get stronger. So that is the idea here. So I will put about half or so soil, and I'll bring it out so that I can get this in the middle. I have watered these, but they're not super wet. So what I will do is I will try to empty it into my hand. And then put it into the soil of the pot. Get you where you can see. So into the soil of the pot, and then I will put more fresh potting soil all the way around this one up to the very top. So all of this that is exposed, all of that's exposed will be in dirt, and it will have a chance to be part of the root system. And so that's a lot of the reason that I up pot into such a large pot is I want the root to be able to form and not have to disturb that again. So you can see they're planted all the way up to the very top this time, and I will water them. And then I recycled, these are little tabs that come from something else that would typically just be thrown in the garbage, but because I can write on those with a permanent marker, I will recycle those, and I will use those as my plant labels. And so that's how that will go. So I have these San Marzano plum tomatoes. I've already done the black Krim ones this evening, but I will up pot. I have 5 of the San Marzano plum tomatoes, and I will up pot those, and I will probably keep all of those. I will not sell any of those. I have 10 of the black Krim, and I do like those. They're a larger tomato, and so I'm not sure if I will sell a couple of those to a neighbor or if I will just keep all 10. I'll keep you posted on that too. So I do have 5 of the black Krim that I know that I will sell. I will keep 10 and sell, probably keep 10 and sell 5. And I don't know about you, but I try really hard not to lose any of this valuable potting soil with compost mixed in with it. I am making my own now some, but up until this year, I have always bought it, and it is super expensive. So I will do all of this over the table, and I will scoop the remainder up with my hands. I will empty what's left in the bottom there into my big pots. Like, I try really hard to save all of that. But this is a little bit time consuming, so I'm not going to keep you the whole time, but I did want you to see kind of a little bit how I up-pot mine and the reason that I up-pot them when they're this small and how I do that. It is a little bit time consuming, it's a little bit hands-on, and it's an extra step, but I think in the long run it helps. So that's what I do. I hope you have a good evening. I will be shortly tucking in to get ready for bed because I work during the day, so a lot of what you see me doing is going to be at night or on weekends. But I hope you have a good evening. I plan to